Hello traders, welcome to this daily market update, and today is 23rd of August 2019. So today I want to be starting off with the higher time frame first, which is the weekly, the most significant time frame on the Bitcoin price action for the bigger picture, not for the intraday traders of course. And what do we have here right off the bat? The entire uptrend being guided and narrated by the 9 simple, right? As soon as the price bottomed on the 200 weekly, it was guided upwards with the help of 9 simple moving average, and apparently now we see a lot of weakness in this region. And going on to this entire resistance zone, I'll just make this zone out of this area. So there we have it. This is our rejection zone, and the weekly candles have been unable to close above it. The sellers have been aggressively selling above these regions. Whereas on the other hand, we have strong structural support coming on these regions. But until this candle close, right? So as you can see, the price action is being squeezed in these two regions, where everything is being bought back up immediately from these zones and being sold off from those zones. So this is the demand zone, that is the supply zone. As soon as the price makes its way upwards, the sellers or the suppliers, they start pushing it downwards, and the buyers, they start stepping in from these zones. So I think to put this entire thing into a single phrase, I would say Bitcoin has been consolidating. It's a simple consolidation. Nothing is bearish, nothing is bullish. I mean, people have been extremes. Like, people have been calling for 4,000, 6,000 Bitcoin again. I don't quite see that yet happening. I mean, we do have strong structural support beneath us. Like, this is insane amount of support. So yeah, simple demand and simple supply zone, right? Moving on to the 3-day time frame again. Now 3-day time frame is more or less half weekly time frame. So it is again a good narrative of the price action strength in terms of what is happening in half a week. We do have red simple death crossed over the 21 simple, but this death cross, I don't think you should really consider this. It is damn weak. This cross is really weak, and the buyers have been just constantly pushing this moving average up to the upside. Going on to the daily, what do we have? We do have the rejection of the prices below 10,000 again, and closing a good reversal candle right above the 100 moving average. Exactly what you want to see as the price to be consolidating in these zones. The candle didn't close below the 100 moving average, which is nice, which is very nice, and I think it should work its way up to first the 9 simple, obviously 10,300, find support over there, then try to head up high. Anyway, something which I really want to talk about today is the smaller time frames, because what do we have here? We have insane amount of divergence. Insane amount of divergence on the strength. So the black line is the RSI line, like if anybody is getting confused, and the purple line is the 21 simple moving average against the RSI. Gives you a good structural behavior of the entire price action structure. So what do we have? We have good amount of divergence between this point and that point. Now this was apparently very obvious, because the past downtrend or the dump from 12,400 all the way to 9,600 regions, I mean, the bears had to really charge their batteries up, and the bears used a lot of strength to put the price down, and bringing the RSI all the way down to 13.6, 13.7, which is historically very low, which is very low. Bitcoin does not want to stay in those regions usually, so it quickly bounces back up. And I mean, yeah, these are some of the obvious reasons why we were about to have divergences on time frames like 4 hour. Now apparently another thing that is under development is this Adam and Eve bottom reversal pattern, double bottom, right? So how do you measure the targets for double bottom? You take a median line, and then you simply measure this, and that's how you get a target of 11,760 to 11,780. Now this target will be coinciding with a huge structural resistance from the upside, which can't be overlooked at. And this is really significant. This is really significant. If I complete this entire structure like this, yeah, somewhat like this, basic picture. Yeah, so it will be coinciding with this uptrend resistance, and as a bull, you do want to be, you really want to see the 4-hour, at least the 4-hour candles close above 12,000 regions, again 12,000 to 12,400 regions again, to confirm this entire consolidation to break to the upside. Now personally, I do lean to the upside, and for the immediate time frame, I do see a good trade setup, which is this. Okay, so this entire setup is giving us a good risk to reward of 3.57, which is phenomenal, which is good, which is really nice, right? Now, this is not a financial advice. I'll not tell you what to do with your money, of course, but this is what I can see. Your stop loss is supposed to stay below this candle's wick, I believe, because that would invalidate the structure and this potential double bottom formation. One more thing, you might want to be confirming this entire thing as a candle closure below this wick, right? Because anything can be a stop hunt, just like something we had right here on this candle, right? I mean, exactly what I'm talking about. This is something, oh man, this is some ugly looking circle. So we had a good candle rejection, and this was more of a stop hunt only. This was good amount of liquidity grabbing going on, and the price, my god, I'm so sorry, and the price literally floated upwards, gave nobody a single chance to buy back in, right? So in particular on the 4-hour time frame, you want to be looking at the entire candle closure below the previous high or the previous wick. That's how you confirm your stop loss, or that's how you confirm your bearish, not bearish exactly, but your bullish case to be invalidated. Closure below 9,750 regions on the 4-hour time frame. That's something that you need for invalidation. That's how I look at it. Like, of course, this is not a financial advice. Anyway, I'll just remove all of this cluster on the extremely small time frames. Okay, we do have 9, 21 and 55 coming as a bottom structure support, and the price really wants to flirt back with this extreme resistance, which is currently situated in 10,300, confluent with another daily time frame or 3-day time frame resistance, I believe. So we have good structure support coming from the downside and a structural resistance from the upside. Let's see who wins. I personally lean to the bull's end because this is strengthful. This is really strengthful, and this is straight out of consolidation. Try to work its way back up and probably test the different levels that we didn't properly test before. On the 2-hour time frame, 2-hour is very one more thing, 2-hour time frame has been extremely appropriate in terms of intraday narratives, or maybe 2-day, 3-day time frame narratives. So what do we have here? We have good structural support coming from 21 and the 9 simple as well, and yet again the price action trying to flirt with the 100 simple on the 2-hour time frame, right? On the strength, stochastics are crossed upwards, and RSI is beautifully taking support from the moving average. And well, it didn't test on the last go, but it clearly rejected any interaction with the moving average on the relative strength, which is good for a continuation. This is what you want to see if you want the price to be continuing upwards. Well, as far as today's 2 hourly candles close above 10,150 regions, basically above the 9 simple. The price action will stay bullish for the day. If you start closing below, the price could just simply oscillate between the 21 simple and the 9 moving average and probably go sideways. Really hurtful, boring sideways, which nobody likes, I'm sure. Nobody likes for sure. Yeah. Anyway, that's been it for today's market update, and I hope you gained some information out of this entire video, and I really hope that it has helped you in a way and you are able to see things more clearly and better. Anyway, that's been it, and thanks for watching, guys.